Deep breath. And exhale out. And again, deep breath in towards the belly. Begin to feel your fingers and your toes. And exhale, release. And one more time. And exhale and slowly open your eyes. Gently come back into the space. Our class is about to double. Down. 10 seconds. We have enough math. 1, 2, 3. Entrez-vous. You grab one more minute. Thank you. Welcome. Good morning and namaste. Have our friends come on in and join us. About a week ago I started class and I had a hard time talking because the energy was so yummy. I don't know if anybody was here. And it was like, I was like, can you just feel how yummy this is right now, this energy? And maybe it's just me because I've just really been practicing this half-hour meditation as long as I've been teaching the class just into this year. So every time I'm able to really just drop right into it. So it really just shows the beauty of practice. There's 2 here, so you guys, anyone who wants to take one in the middle and one on the side. Don't be shy. Hi. I don't buy cars. Phoenix. I'm Phoenix.
I'm Lizzie.
Lizzie? Namaste, welcome. That is for you. Good. Yay. Love it. Peter, I don't think that one's taken.
What is that?
I think that was set up for you. We were setting up for you. So that's okay. Leave that one there. Maybe there'll be one more. We'll leave that open for the ones who couldn't be here. So, yeah, so to be able to drop into that space of centeredness, to be able to drop, and it takes practice. I've been meditating personally myself probably for about 10 years as a conscious practice. Not that it will take any of you that long to get there, hopefully not. Hopefully you can get it in 10 months or weeks. But really what it's about being aware. It's about dropping your awareness in, which is why the opportunity to do that so often, especially when our awareness is everywhere. Whether it's conscious or unconscious, or paying attention to what's going on in the world, you cannot not pay attention to what's happening in this day and age when we have, cell phones and emails and Facebook and MySpace and news and people talking all around you, newspapers, all of the mediums of information. And I wrote an article about a year ago called the energy of light, of transmitting light energy. And within that energy is information. In fact, all energy is information. It's information for our minds, whether the energy is the vibration and the electricity, the very literal electricity of our thoughts, because we know now in this day and age that you can put machinery on and measure someone's brain waves, the electrical patterns in the grids. We know that the heart itself creates a certain amount of energy that pushes blood throughout these physical forms. So our thoughts, our physical bodies. And then there's something else. Our soul, our light body, our essence, our life, or whatever you want to call it. I don't really have an ownership on anything, but we all have a belief system, most of us, even most people on the planet, believe that it's not just we're here and then we're gone after the bodies are gone. There are a few out there who feel that way and say, I guess we'll all know in the end, won't we? but it is a sense of vibration, of feeling our life force, our energy, our soul, our spirit. That's a word I like to use, our spirit. And I use the word spirit in two forms, my own internal spirit and then spirit, source, God, higher power. And they're one and the same because we are a part of all that is. Just as much as I said last class, a couple of days ago, that how these physical bodies, everything that makes up your physical form came from this earth. All of the elements, all of the cells, all of the carbon-based atoms, what you are, and eventually all of your elements will go back into the earth. I don't care whether you decide to be cremated or buried or put out to sea, eventually it all gets reabsorbed. But your higher self, your essence, gets reabsorbed somewhere else, into the greater. And the great part about what we're realizing right now is that we can connect with that higher source, that power. In fact, we do it in the opening meditation, the grounding and the tethering process that I guide you guys through when I say, pinpoint that star, see that star in the farthest edge of the universe. That's your connection to the God, the great all is, the infinite mind, wisdom, God. And so you can connect, and in fact you're always connected, but it is our awareness, when we drop our awareness from that space into this space, is when we connect. And that's what I do when I go close my eyes and I be blessed. And when I go into the essence of me, I go into the essence of my physical form, and I go into the essence of that which is within it, even more deeply. And it is a yummy feeling. Because I can feel my body tingle, I can feel my hands vibrate, I can feel my breath go in and out. And then I see things, and sometimes I see within, and sometimes I see beyond that star. And it's like, And when I'm in a place where I let my mind lead the process, but not control what's going on, when I allow my mind to observe what's happening without judgment whatsoever, the ego sits back and goes, that's interesting. That's new. What is that? And now we can go into another place with the ego where if we're not used to doing this process, we go, oh crap. What is that? What is that? What is that feeling? I'm not used to that. Is something wrong? Is something happening? Am I imagining this? And so on and so forth. And so the practice is to set that aside. And how do we do that? We go back into the breath. Shut up, I tell them. Hush, calm down. Ego's like a little child sometimes. Likes to have a lot of fun. In fact, our egos are very, very playful when they're allowed to be. But there's a development also in our ego process because of the duality and the fear that's faced in the world that it takes on that other role of having to feel like it has to protect us from something. And that's like having that 8-year-old child protect your adult self. It's limited. And so as you gain awareness, as you move through the process of becoming more aware of who you are and what it is that makes you up as a being, all of it, not just one piece of it, you begin to understand the differences between who you are and who you are and who you are. And all of that then becomes quite interesting when you go, I am not my thoughts. I am not even my physical form. But I am something. Those are all pieces of this interesting puzzle called the human experience. And I can feel it. And how do we do that? We connect with the feeling of all that is. And we don't become attached to any one. It's the more. And we're moving through a time right now which is very exciting because more people are getting this conversation. Much more than 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and certainly much more than 100, 200, 1,000, 5,000 years ago. Debatable. Thank you. I heard that from over here. Debatable. So we're remembering all the time, and yet we're also adding something new to the process. Why? Don't care. It is what it is. And I'm glad I'm here to be able to experience it. The why is because I chose to be. On some level. I chose to be in this space. I chose to offer this opportunity to other people who also want to choose. And it's really about making choices. So when someone says, I don't know how to do that, I say, well, the first thing is to learn how. How did you learn to walk? By trying. But then you had to crawl first. And before you had to crawl, you had to learn how to roll over. To get to a crawling position. Isn't that the most interesting experience to watch a baby trying to roll over? Just, and then they get it, and you go, yay! You got it! And then what do? They're like, no, I see, I'm here, I want to get over there. Or they go, hit me. However it is, we go through the process of getting there. Eventually the child begins to walk. And then if you're a parent, which I am not, but I've seen parents which walk, they go, yay! And oh shit. He or she is walking now, that's old. Everything goes up to higher levels, corners get wrapped around, safety first, right? Well, because we know that even that process is going to take time and that there's going to be falling down. And it's all about being able to connect and feel where we are in any given moment and really let go of judgments around wherever you are. You are here because you're supposed to be here. And I mean literally in this room as well, literally wherever you are, metaphysically where you are. It's exciting. And I will continue to toot that horn. Despite a lot of the tragedies and pain that are going on in the world, it is not yours to carry. I want you to know that. It is yours to support and to send energy of love, light, support to all those people. And if you have someone personally involved in one of the tragic events that are going on around the planet, then do that even more. And if there is something physically for you to do, like send money or go there or bring them to a safe space, then do that. But your life is yours to be owning it. And that's true. And that's the wake-up call that is happening all around the planet. And people are going, something's got to change. We cannot keep putting the responsibility of our governments and our churches to take care of us. Or anyone, our spouse, our parents, our brothers or sisters. We first must do that for ourselves, and then we do better by doing that for others. You cannot give what you do not have. And if you do not have it, then find it. And how do you find it? You start looking. And you're doing it already. Because you're at totally awesome QiGong. Divine breath form. And you're sharing your energies already in this space, and I appreciate you allowing me to share mine with you. So there's something I've been wanting to read. So I'll close with this. Well, I'll close with the opening talk. Because it's so yummy. And I want people to hear this and share this. So close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath and just listen to these words. And we'll set this as our group intention today, and then we'll have an opportunity to set our personal ones as well. I sit on the edge of a grand precipice, somewhere between the sun and the moon and the stars. Satellites surrounding me in their orbits, coursing around this galaxy. I hear them beeping and chirping, and sending signals and sounds into the space around. I orbit. Not in a fixed journey around and around, but more elliptical, perhaps. I fly upon the edge of a knife. It's a delicate balance between being and doing and seeing. I am part of it here, But there is a greater part of me which understands that I am not from here, and yet I do belong here, for now. More like a job or a duty or an obligation, like when a mother holds a crying child, soothing the soul because it too belongs here in her arms. It is her agreement to care and nurture out of a deep love beyond words or even understanding sometimes. And so I course along, listening, hearing the cries of many a child, caring for the hearts of minds, and still pained mothers and fathers. And on that balance between the sun and the moon and the stars, I stand upon a narrow edge of life. Shall I weep? Of course. For it's what I've come here to do, so that you can too. Take a deep breath and exhale out. Slowly open your eyes, or quickly. So first time, I know everybody here, first time QiGong? Did they tell you all about it?
Just that I would enjoy it.
Awesome. That's the best answer. Just come. You'll enjoy it. You will. So, we'll go through the basic stuff. And you said, this is your first time on Sunday. That's one. Great. Beautiful. So, really quickly, just to cover the basics, we will cover the energy. We'll tap into the energy in three ways. You heard it in my opening talk. Internal, our essence or life self. External is everything else around us. Primarily, it's the breath, it's the air, it's the oxygen. The breath is the word for spirit, soul. It's the thing that our bodies need in order to stay alive. Food and water, yes, but the breath is most important. And then the universal energies, all that holds and supports all that. You'll feel the energy in one or a combination of three ways: vibration, heat, and magnetic repulsion. I want to find another word than repulsion. For some reason that word, repulsion, it feels like two opposite ends of a magnet. Magnetic relation. Contrast, similar, but it just feels like two opposite ends of a magnet pushing together and we're going to QiGong, to create the QiGong. It's a semantic for me. Let my ego let go of it. So those three ways. Are you familiar with the chakra systems, the 7 chakras? Very good. So we'll work with the 7 chakra systems from root to crown, and we also call them Chinese, in the Chinese QiGong practice, and Chinese practice, it's a dantian. So a dantian is a combination of your first and second chakra. You have 3 dantian: first, second, and third, or lower, middle, and upper. So lower is first and second, middle is the heart and the solar plexus, so right in the middle of that. And the upper is throat, third eye, and crown, so it's right in the center. It'll be a form that we'll use, the dantian. What else? Breathe. There's lots of visualizations in this, so you'll have the opportunity to really play with your imagination. Go back to that child self. Go back to that 5, 6, 7, 8, 10-year-old, hey, 22, whatever. Wherever you are, to be able to use the visualizations. There will be opportunities to close your eyes, but most of the practice will be eyes open. Reason why is because QiGong is a mind, body, spirit practice. Oftentimes when people close their eyes, they get out of their body. Sometimes they get into their minds, but they definitely tap into spirit, and sometimes I will lose you, meaning that you will course off into the stars or go down into the earth, and then you'll freeze in your practice. And I've seen it over many times. People will be like hands up, and then somebody has their eyes closed and they're like this. And I'm like, grab the sun, pull it down, and they're still like this. And I'm like, open your eyes, and they go, oh, okay. So it is about really pulling this energy and running it through our physical form. I want you to be in touch with your bodies. I want you to feel the energy physically. Allow your mind to lead the practice. The mind leads the chi. Where the mind goes, the energy flows. However, that's about the extent of we'll use our minds. Other than that, let go of judgments and analyzations. There is no right or wrong. And if there's something that you can improve upon in your practice, I will come to you and help you do that. Otherwise, I will be your mirror. So just follow what I do and listen to what I say. And mostly I will do what I say, so we'll be okay there. Cool? All right. Gosh, we're making really great time. I'm getting really good at this opening stuff. So why don't we do this? We opened up last time with a new technique, and I came up with a name with it since last time, guys, since 2 days ago. It's called the full 360. Why? I don't know, that's what they told me. But actually, it's 3 minutes of 60-second breathing. We're going to do a deep breathing process. Basically, it's a way for us to, and excuse me, I just got a new tattoo yesterday, so I'm going to have to, yes, everybody online can see it. So we're going to basically raise the energy up simply by our breath work. Why is Qigong called divine breath form? I don't know, that's what they told me. And so it's basically, but essentially it's about using the breath to raise the energy in our bodies. When we breathe, when we consciously breathe, and we full body breath as opposed to just lung breathing, which is so much of what we do in life. We go through life because we're constantly moving and we're constantly stressed about something typically, that causes us shortness of breath. So when we're full body breathing, we're pulling this breath all the way down. Through this process of the full 360, we're able to basically shift our energy 360. So if you're in a lower level area, say you've come in a little tired or you're still a little not quite here yet, this is going to wake you up just a little bit, because what's going to happen is your body is going to begin to vibrate. And so it's essentially, it's like an intensified little version of the 45 minutes to an hour that we do in the Qigong process, but it's going to kickstart some stuff, and I like it because I've been practicing and using it as well, so it really helps us tap into the energy a little bit more. Here's what it looks like. You're going to be sitting wherever you are, comfortable, hips down, hands relaxed either on your thighs, knees, just relax them out, relax the shoulders, lengthen the spine, straighten the back. Chin is level with the floor, and the crown of the head is towards the ceiling. When you breathe in, you're going to breathe in, imagine pulling energy or pulling the breath in through the third eye. Bring the third eye into the crown. And when you breathe in, you're going to pull that energy down all the way into the belly towards the sacral chakra or the belly button chakra and shoot it out between the first and second chakras. So it would be right about where, right above the reproductive organs, right about where your belt line would be, your waist would be. When you breathe out, you're going to imagine that energy flowing out and up in a circular fashion, and as you breathe it back in, it's going to come back into the crown. So we're going to be creating a circular breath, and it's full body on. We're going to, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, but visualize the energy flowing out through the lower chakras. What does that look like? Just follow me for a minute. So sitting here, you're going to breathe in. And you can leave your mouth open if you want, or you can close and open it however you like. So just either way, the breath is in through the nose, out, in, out. And visualizing breathing in through that third eye and crown and down, out, and again creating a circle in your mind. If you want to close your eyes during this process, that is fine. All right, so the pace is going to be, we're going to do 3 minutes at 60-second intervals each, and then we're going to have about a 15 to 20-second pause in between. So it's 3 minutes of 60, that's why it's called 360, the full 360, and we'll just see where the energy goes and how it flows through us, and also wake things up. All right, so I'll set the pace in the beginning, and then I'll hold the time, and then at the end of the 60 seconds, I'm going to have you breathe in. You're going to hold the breath and actually press, like you're trying to push all the breath into the base of the spine, towards the sacrum. And then as you release it, we'll release it very, very slowly, kind of like a seeping air out of a balloon. Until it's all up, okay? And then we'll be with that for a minute. You guys ready? Exhale out completely. And relax and begin. In, out. Good. In, out. In, out. Visualize that circle. Out. Breathing in through the third eye and crown, and out through the pelvis. Out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Full body breath. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. 3 more seconds. Out. In, out. In, hold it, press down, close the mouth, and press, squeeze all that air in towards the bottom of the spine, towards the lower chakras, and slowly release out the mouth. And now just allow your body to breathe normal. Allow the energy to just flow. Continue to visualize that circular pattern of breathing in through the crown, third eye, and down. And I'm just going to call them dantian. In through the upper dantian and out through the lower. We're going to do it again, another 60 seconds. We're going to take the pace up a little bit. We're going to double the pace. And the third time it'll be a triple pace. So, exhale out completely. Prepare the mind, let it go, and the body, and begin. Good. In, out, in, out, in, out. Visualizing that circle, coming in, light streaming in through the third eye and the crown, and out through the lower chakras. In, out, 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 in, out. Beautiful. 30 more seconds. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Good. 5 more seconds. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out. In, hold it. Breathe it in. Squeeze, press, really squeeze all the muscles of your core in. Chest, ribs, stomach, press it towards the base. Feel like you're sending it into the earth. And exhale out, slowly receive this. Just return to normal breath. Feel your body. Feel any shifts, any changes. Recognize any blockages that might be present somewhere within your body. Bring your awareness to that and allow the breath to flow through that and open it up, kind of like spring cleaning. Let's do it one more time. We're going to take a triple pace now. Just follow my lead. And we'll do it again just for 60 seconds. Okay. Place your palms up this time. Just towards the side. Exhale out. And begin. Out. Beautiful. Keep going. In, out, 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 in, out. Really see that circular fashion, that light flowing in and out through the chakras at this pace. Out, in, 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 out. Push. Go. We got 20 more seconds. Gorgeous. Keep going. In, out. 3 more. In, out, in, out, in, out. Breathe in, deep. Hold it, press from crown to root. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Tighten and release. Normal breathing. And allow whatever to flow simply. Feel the energy coursing through wherever it is. It could be all along the body, it could be in the hands, it could be in the feet, it could be up and down the chakras. It could be in your big toe. Bring awareness to how your body is receiving. Slowly open your eyes. How do you feel? Ah, yay. Sweet. 30 seconds. Or 3 minutes, right? 60 seconds. Practice that when you're at home. Practice that when you're feeling like you're in a blockage. Practice that. Even don't do. This is another form of QiGong. What is Qi? Energy. Ray, Ra, Prana, everything. Breath. And so when we practice breath, and right now you hear the phrase, just breathe. But it's really about intentional breathing. It's about awareness breathing. Practice this practice for 3 minutes or 30, somewhere in between. See what happens. You feel some blockages happening. This will move some really massive energies. You may have some emotional releases. You may have some physical releases. But whatever it is, just don't forget to breathe. All right. Now we'll take this and we'll put it into some divine form. So. With that being said, go ahead and shake off the fingers and toes, stretch out the legs, come to standing position on your mats. And let me choose some music. And so just set the blankets and pillows aside, out of the way, behind you and to the side. Just FYI, if you plan on coming to class regularly in the future or again, bring some water with you, because a lot of the work that we do, breath work, energy work, it's very important to keep ourselves liquidated, or liquefied, or with water. And I don't know, liquid. That's another word like those, that repulsion. We don't want to liquidate that. Don't. Hydrate, thank you. There's another word for it somewhere. Hydrated, it's very important. We do have glasses and cups here, we have water. But just FYI, bring water with you. You'll want it by eating the markets and get some definitely by the. So your feet are shoulder width apart. Oh. You want water? Sure. I love that bottle.
You found it.
What? You found it?
Mm-hmm. Was it there?
Oh, no more.
Adoption.
Adoption, great. I love it. All right. So here we go. Feet are shoulder width apart. Knees are soft. Very important to keep your knees soft in this process. No locking the knees, because you lock the energy up, you also lock up blood flow, which is another way of locking energy. And we don't want anybody doing one of those American Funny Home videos. The bride and the groom are so nervous they're locked up in the hall. It's not funny. Hips square and forward, shoulders back and relax. Gaze straight ahead, slightly on me. Go ahead and take a moment during the practice at some point when you're not focusing on the form. Find a spot on the wall behind to kind of basically penetrate your gaze through. Call it the million-mile stare. It really brings all of your focus, your mental awareness focus into a singular point. But you're also practicing full-on awareness of feeling your body through the process. So you have a peripheral vision of everything that's going on. Obviously, you have a mirror behind you kind of thing. yourselves practicing? I'm feeling that. And that way it's a good thing to practice in the mirror if you ever decide to practice at home. Some of you may be able to see yourselves, others may not. But also makes the class look like it's twice as big.
Yeah, that's actually convention as well.
So you can focus on your own practice if you like, just looking at your form, but don't get caught up in it, okay? So if I see anybody getting caught up in it, turn to the left. All right. So relax the shoulders, hands by the side. Let's go ahead and begin a grounding and tethering process of connecting with the external and internal energy. Take a deep breath. And exhale. And again. Now becoming aware of what full body breathing is. Breathing into the sacral, into the second and first chakras, through the crown. And exhale out. Bring your awareness to the root chakra. See the color red. The root chakra, the word chakra is Sanskrit for rotating disc. Every chakra has a color association, and the one down here is red. So see the color red at the base of the spine. It's about the size of an apple or an orange. As you bring your awareness to it, it begins to wake up. Breathe in and breathe into the day. See the color red expand. See it in the mind's eye. The mind goes, the energy flows. And as you exhale, allow this energy to expand out towards hips and down towards thighs. And again, inhale deep. And exhale out. A couple more breaths that way. And on your next inhale, see that color red like a beautiful jewel expanding out. And as you exhale, visualize roots, like roots of a plant or a tree, begin to extend from front to back, top and bottom. And as they extend on your exhales, they flow down into the thighs, into the knees and calves, towards the feet. Again. And now exhale, extend those roots, the energy coming from the root chakra down into the feet, through the energy point in the bottom of the feet called the bubbling well, to the floor, into the mud, into the space below. Inhale again. And now exhale, sending all of that energy down thighs and knees, calves, ankles, feet, into the floor, and through the subfloor, basement, beginning to connect with the earth. Increasing the depth and breadth of our breath. Breathe in. And now exhale, focusing and sending and tending all of that energy downward, flowing through those roots into the earth. Grow those roots towards the very center of the plant, running through soil and rock, underground rivers and streams. Passing through billions of years of evolution, passing through lives upon lives of comings and goings. See the center of the planet, see the core, the moving molten heart, beating heart. We know that it's moving because we know land masses are moving because we're seeing the evidence of it. Physical ships of land and sea. Connect with the energy of the God, whose purpose is to simply support all life. Love it unconditionally. She has a great ability to heal and to cause change. Wrap those roots around that heart. Feel her and allow yourself to call in the divine essence. Breathing in and breathing up, reversing the flow of energy now down that root system through river and rock and soil. Flow into the feet as you breathe it in and up and rise it up calves and knees, thighs into the base of your spine, like liquid light. And as you exhale, allow this energy to simply expand and fill in the space. Take a couple of breaths with that. Knees soft, allowing this energy to flow up. And we'll go ahead and carry this energy all the way into the crown. We'll do that with a series of breaths here now. So on the next 6 inhales, we'll breathe from all the way from the roots in the earth. Breathe it in just up one level into the sacral. Exhale out, allow it to expand and so on and so forth. Stop. Exhale out completely. And with intention and awareness, inhale, rise, breathing that energy all the way up from the core of the earth, from the heart center up through into the belly button. See the colorful energy. As you exhale, allow it. Just fill in the space. Clear out whatever needs to be cleared out. Awareness on the solar plexus, the 3rd chakra. Inhale up, bringing it all the way in, up through the feet. 2nd and 3rd. See the color yellow expand. Inhale up again, now to the heart chakra, breathing up all the way from the base of the feet, all the way from the center of the earth. See the color green expand. Inhale again, rising this energy all the way up from the base into the throat chakra. See a beautiful blue, an expansion of sea out before you. Deep inhale now, we've got further to go, all the way into the 3rd eye, and breathe up, breathe in, see the color violet. Space between the eyebrows, slightly above. Relax. And last but certainly not least, breathe in, breathe up, all the way from the base of the spine into the crown chakra. See the color below. As you exhale, begin to extend the beam of light from the crown of your head. See it in your mind's eye, visualize it with all pure protection. Continuing this breath of breathing up all the way into the crown, increasing the light, like turning up the light on a dimmer switch. As you exhale, extend this beam of light towards the ceiling and through the ceiling, through the beams that support the ceiling and through the roof tiles above that. Tapping into the universal energy now, extending internal and external upward. Deep breath in again. And exhale. Sending that beam of light now through the stratospheres, through the outer layers, through the ozone, cutting through all of it. See a star on the opposite edge, the farthest reaches edge. How do you think when it light in your mind's eye? Breathe in and breathe up, and as you exhale now, extend this beam of light and connect with that beam, with that point, that star. Thusly connecting with the great library of all consciousness. Every answer that you ever are seeking is there. Feel the connection of the benevolent, loving universe. On the next inhale, reverse that flow and breathe in and breathe down like beams and pulses and waves of light coming from that star. Calling this energy into your practice, supporting you always. Breathe it down through stratospheres, ozone layers, clouds, sea, all the way down that beam into the crown chakra. And allow this energy to flow down to its mouth. inhale, breathing now up and down simultaneously from the roots planted in the earth and down from the crown and this tethered point connecting with the higher mind, higher knowledge. Breathing it into the heart, bring your awareness to the heart chakra. Breathe up and down into the heart chakra and bring your hands together to a palm-to-palm connection at the middle dantian. So your palms are facing each other, they're just spaced out. Eyes are now open and gazing forward so that you can see the mirror. Tell me your name one more time. Let me have you step over just about 6 inches. Clear bird's eye. Inhale now, expanding this energy like pulling on a piece of dough, stretching it out. And exhale, press now, sending energy in towards, through the palms of the hands and in the space between the hands. Bring your awareness there. Take a gaze between the hands. Imagine a ball of light beginning to build as you inhale out, gathering up more external energy. Also breathing up and down from root to crown into the heart. As you exhale, send all that energy down, shoulders, elbows, wrists, into the space between them. And let's do it again. Press on chi. Begin to bounce the hands, just slight, tiny bounces back and forth. Your hands are about 5 to 6 inches apart. Open up the elbows, opening up that space. Beautiful. And press, visualizing, seeing and feeling, looking for what feels like an invisible rubber ball. Even softer presses. More like a squeeze. Continuing the breath like that. And looking for what feels like two opposite ends of a magnet cushion. Perhaps feeling the vibrations, feeling some heat. Good, relax the shoulders. Go ahead and create your intention for practice now. This is the time for you to go ahead and ask for what it is that you're wanting to receive through this Qigong. Whether it's a mental, emotional, physical healing. I approach this as a healing modality. Moving this energy helps us heal whatever needs to be healed, become more fully whole. So in your mind, in your physical mind, create the question, create the intention. When you have that, breathe in and breathe into those words, giving those words life, giving those words purpose, believing that it's possible. As you exhale, drop those words, allow and see them like just words falling down through the upper chakras into the heart. And as you inhale, breathing into the heart, giving those words life, pure potential. Feel what it feels like to receive what it is that you're asking. Inhale out, expand this energy outward, and exhale, press. Flowing this energy now down through shoulders, wrists, shoulders, all the way down to the center. One more time. Sending this intention into your beautiful, magnificent, shiny chi ball. Feel the shift in the energies. Go ahead and separate the chi into two halves, like two beautiful balls of light. Just see it in your mind's eye, imagining it so. Where the line goes, the energy flows. Holding those two balls in the palms of our hands, facing in towards the thighs, elbows rounded and out. So you guys have a mirror, some of you guys have a mirror, you can see what it looks like. Good, relax the shoulders. Knees are soft, feet firmly planted in the earth. Put the palms up towards the sky. Exhale out completely. And slowly inhale, rise. Pulling this energy up, raising these balls of light up towards the sky. The eyes are now open and gazing forward. Light resistance, fly away. Stay here with us. Exhale, open, chin and chest, opening to the sky. Releasing this energy up that beam of light. Inhale, bring it back in, chin level to the floor, gaze forward. Just rotating the shoulders, there's a bend in the elbows. Imagine the sun hovering right above the crown of the head. As you pull that sun down, bring your hands slightly forward in front of the forehead. Palms are facing inward. So everybody should be only about 5 or 6 inches from a gaze up towards their hands. Take a look up and see how far the hands are. So if you're way up here, bring it down to close to the front of your body. Take a deep breath in. And now exhale as you press this energy. Imagine those balls of light turning into beams of light in the shower heads as you wash this energy. Having those hands directly towards your body at a 45-degree angle. Clearing out just the first pass through, clearing out the chakras, the internal light system to this energy. Remember those roots you planted into the earth. Release all that no longer serves, clearing out. It's like dirty water down a drain, washing it into the ground, allowing the guiding energy to recycle it. Good. Let's do it again, hands up. Inhale. That's awesome. Exhale, release, expand, knees soft, chin and chest to sky. I always like to give a little thanks there, just for whatever, for all. Breathe in, breathe up, grab that sun, see that light, pull it down towards the crown, relax the shoulders. Point the hands in slightly towards the body, beautiful. Exhale, release, and flow that energy. Feel your body. Take a second breath at the heart chakra if you need to. I know this is many people's working on our breath, but intention is to have one full, long, 8-count breath as you flow this energy all the way down to the base of the spine. Release back down. That's the practice. Let's do it again. Inhale up. That's what's awesome. Release it. 2/3 of the way, exhale, open, knees soft, chin and chest to sky, give it up. You don't need to keep any of it. There's plenty more to get to receive. Inhale, bring it in. Grab that sun, pull it down to the crown. Gaze forward, eyes open. And flow it through. Now, visualizing this energy flowing through your body, your muscular, skeletal, nervous system, cardiovascular, opening up blood cells, reconnecting things that might have gotten unconnected, disconnected. Stay with us, actually. Thank you. Flow through. Let it go, release it. Wrap it around. Good. Let's keep on the breath, inhale, rise. There is no going fast with QiGong. I want to encourage you to take and stay in pace. Because as we do this together, we actually increase the level of energy. Exhale, release, open it up. It's like a synchronized dance. Inhale, bring it in. Grab that side. Pull it down. Continue on the breath as you flow it through, palms towards the body, adjusting those wrists, keep it 45, do it 3. Taking that second breath in at the heart if you need to, and flow it, continue to flow it through the lower levels. Passing through organs now, liver, bladder, spleen, stomach, intestines, reproductive, wrap it around, let's do it one more time. Inhale up. Knees soft, exhale, chin and chest to sky. Inhale, bring it back in, gaze forward. And pull it down. Flowing through now wherever it needs to go, allowing the energy to flow. It is benevolent, omniscient, and wise. Come to the tops of those thighs. When you get there, just pause. Point the fingers down and out 45 degrees, and breathing in through the crown and down. As you exhale now, send white energy, light, waves of light through that root system, clearing out, just like cleaning out the pipes. And also sending some beautiful, loving light energy to the earth. Thanking her for taking our crap, literally. And wrap it around. Relax the shoulders. So this is rest position, or start position, otherwise known. So in every pause, just holding this space, it's very much like a mountain pose or a tree pose, where you're firmly planted in the earth, and you're just there. But there's very little tension in the body. The biggest tension is in the shoulders where we carry, especially when we're doing raising work. We feel like, when really you're not lifting anything, you're just rotating the shoulder. In fact, you can hold this pose without any real energy for a very, very long time, especially if you're practicing QiGong. And not be fatigued. Now, if I put a lot of tension in it, and if I had books in my hand, I'd do something else. But I'm not there, so the palms are in, beautiful. Let's go ahead and do moon form. First form, by the way, for those of you who are new, is called sun salutation with the full body bends. All right, let's do moon form. Left hand up, inhale, rise, leaving the right arm where it is right now. Just bringing, and imagine a beautiful moon, just one hand. Hovering out in front of you, and your hand is basically coursing around the edge of that moon, that full moon form. Coming into the crown, begin to exhale and twist the elbow in and reach over to that opposite shoulder. Flow this energy down through the arm. Just visualize it, imagine it. Coming down into the elbow, forearm. Take a look down, just kind of see where your body is. Flip the bottom hand up. Just turn a twist to receive and drop the energy from the left into the right. Good. Keeping the right hand where, the left hand where it is now. Raise the right. Inhale. One long inhale into the crown. And begin to slowly seep and exhale that air out as you flow this energy to the opposite shoulder. And imagine a beam of light extending from the right hand, coursing down the arm, through the tricep, bicep, elbow, into the forearm, wrist. Simply flip the bottom hand upward towards the sky, dropping the energy into the left hand. All right, let's go ahead and incorporate a twist. I feel like you guys can handle it. Let's go ahead and press your right hand towards your left, like you're holding that chi ball, and it's serving as a little like engine that's pushing you from right to left. And you're going to come about 45 to 50 degrees over to the side. Not quite, maybe closer to 60. Not quite that. Release the energy into the left hand. Inhale, rise. Imagine that moon again hovering out right in front of you. Inhale, coursing the hand on the outer edge of that moon, coming into the crown. As you exhale, flip that hand in and reaching for that outer shoulder on the right side. Continue the exhale as you flow this energy down, shoulder, tricep, elbow, forearm. Come into the wrist, flip that right hand up towards the palm of the left and press. Begin to twist as you exhale over. Twisting to the other side. Pause here for a moment. I'm going to come around and adjust a few forms. So your hands are up. Beautiful. Open up the elbow. Gorgeous. Relax the shoulders. Wonderful. Relax the fingers a little bit, but hold the space. Good. Elbows a little bit. Widen the fingers. Should be able to do that. Now look. Got it. There's your chi hand. Gorgeous. Relax the shoulders. Okay, and drop the hands now below the waist, below the belt. Yeah, big, beautiful arms, just wings. Good. All right. Here we are. Take a deep breath. Exhale out. Drop the energy in the right hand, and inhale, rise, leaving that left hand where it is. Your gaze gazes over in the direction of 45, 60 degrees out the front. Breathing up into the crown, and begin to slowly exhale down, reaching for that outer shoulder edge. And run that hand, run that energy down the elbow. Forearm. Twist that hand, bottom hand up. And press slowly to the other side, rotating at the waist. Kind of like building up the energy too, if you would, from right to left. Come to that opposite side, release, and inhale back. Running that energy now through muscle and bone, increasing the production of healthy red and white blood cells. Go into the wrist. Put that bottom hand up. And press. All the way to the right side. Do a couple more times. Inhale out. That moon, forcing that hand, rock it around the moon as you exhale again, come down, reach over to that opposite outside edge of shoulder, tricep, elbow, forearm. Put that bottom hand up. Take a deep breath in, exhale, press. One more time on left and right. Inhale, rise. See how big you can get that moon. See how big that moon forces and hands out. It's like a big spring. It's coming up soon. Exhale down. The rebirthing of a whole new idea. Balancing energy. Pull it through, down through the arm, bring it into the wrist. Arm hand up. And one more time, deep breath in, exhale, press forward. Elbows out. Release and rise. There you go. Follow your intuition. And the person in front. Don't think about it too much. That's the key. Okay. Bottom hand up, palm to palm, and come to a palm to palm connection and come back to center. Just press towards the middle. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, relax. Just holding the hands, holding the energy. Drop the hands down towards the lower downturn. Allow the energy to settle in towards the center. Moon form is a yin-yang balancing form. It's meant to balance out your masculine and feminine energies. A lot of times we are running masculine or feminine typically all the time. Sometimes it's feminine, we're in a nurturing, caregiving point. Sometimes it's feminine in terms of one of us wanting to receive something. And the more masculine it is, doesn't make it male or female. It's just the archetypes or the generalities of the energies. The masculine is more about, I gotta do things, I gotta get things done, it's go, 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 so on and so forth. So this helps us bring those energies in towards the middle. Sometimes we're a little over masculine or a little over feminine. So this practice helps just kind of bring some awareness towards the center. Ideally, in my opinion, 9 out of 90% of the time you're running energy is coming equal forward. But that's the goal, is to be in balance. And there are times where you have to run masculine and feminine energies depending on what it is that you're doing. All right, just good. Inhale, expand. Are you doing okay back there, Pete? Checking. Inhale, expand out. Exhale, press. Let's go ahead and build up a little bit of new energy, and we'll do an empowerment form. Inhale again. And press to the center. Press on chi, just connect with the outer edges of that newly formed chi ball. Check your form, knees are soft. Go ahead and adjust your feet in case on the twisting your feet got a little bit pigeon-toed or splayed out. You want the feet kind of pointing forward, toes pointing forward. Good. Press on chi, looking and breathing up and down from root and crown into the heart as you exhale, sending that energy from the shoulders, elbows, into the hands. Let's do rainbow form. Point the palms in toward. You need to sit down, absolutely. You need some water? Great opportunity to just see, honor your practice. If you feel a little bit overwhelmed by the energy, it's okay, especially if it's your first time doing energy work. It's nothing wrong, it's just your body integrating the flow. That's all it is. Even I sometimes have to sit down because I decided, hey, give me more. And then I go, oh crap, I should have said, give me a little bit more, because that's knocking me on the tail. So, so we learn through the process, and your body will adjust through the process. So, and if you want to continue as you're sitting down, you can still do the arm forms while you're sitting, if you want to do on the phone. All right, inhale. Let's do it one more time. Expand out. Exhale, press. All right. Point the palms in towards the lower chakra. The lower chakra. The lowest chakra is your first chakra at the base of the spine. So your hands should be down here in front of your genital organs. Fingers are open, palms towards the body, elbows out. Right. Just remember, this is closed, this is open. Do best to remain open. All right. On the next inhale, begin to create a circle, an arch of both hands out. Imagine that you're creating the first arch of a rainbow out at the lower chakra. So your hands are staying low, and you're building that arch, a circular, and the tip of the arch is right here in front of your body. As you exhale, pull this energy in towards that first root chakra. See the color there. Good. Let's do it again one more time on the lower level. Inhale out. Beautiful arch, rainbow arch of energy. See the color red. Fingers towards one another, important here. Instead of down and out, point the fingers in. Exhale, press. Pull it in. Good. Inhale again, out. Reaching forward and out. Rising up one level, just 1 inch up to the belly button, maybe 2. See the color orange. Exhale, press. Pull this energy in. Inhale out again, rising now up 1 level to the solar plexus. See the color yellow begin to formulate in front of you, a beautiful arch. Exhale, yellow. As you create the space, pull this energy in. Keeping on the breath now, inhale out, rising to the heart chakra. Exhale, receive. Inhale out again. I'm feeling it building. I don't know about y'all. Inhale out to the throat. Inhale and then exhale. See the color blue streaming in through the hands, off the fingers. Rise. Inhale, rise up to third eye. What color is that?
Purple.
Purple, violet, absolutely. Exhale, receive. Opening up space, clearing out, empowering these points of light. Reaching up now, up toward that sun, about 45, 60 degrees above. Exhale, pull it down. See every color of the rainbow enter in through the crown, travel down through third eye, road. Come into the heart and pause here. Flip the hands out. Take a deep breath in. Why don't we share this with the world? Exhale, press and send rainbows of light, beautiful arches all the way around the planet. Wrapping all the way around to Japan and China. Point the palms in, down towards the earth. Just float and ground those energies into the earth, ground those rainbows. Palms together, come to the pot of gold. Oh, it's you. How beautiful is that? Totally awesome, right? Inhale out. And let's do it again. Stay low, beautiful red arch. Exhale, receive. Inhale out again, deep breath. Top of the arch, orange, belly button. Feel the tickle. Inhale out again, rising up to solar plexus. Exhale, yellow. Feel the sunflower. Inhale out. Rise up to the heart. Exhale, press green. Inhale again. Ocean blue. And one more time, up into the third eye, see the color violet. Stream it in. And biggest, deepest inhale, reaching up, grab that source of light, pull it down. You know, butterflies can see like 300 or 3,000 colors. Yeah. We only see what? Primary 7 and shades thereof. Go ahead and point the hands out at the heart. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release, sending all this energy, waves and arches of light out into the world and down the planet. Palms down towards the earth and gently float the hands down, rounding into the ground. And come into a palm-to-palm connection. Few breaths with that. Point the fingers now down, and we always close with gratitude form as we begin to connect the tips of the fingers together. Coming into thumbs and fingertips and prayer hand or namaste hand, flip the hand up to the heart. And begin to inhale as you rise, imagining, seeing a beautiful lotus flower growing up towards the surface of the water. Rising this energy all the way up into the upper chakras, into the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 100th, whatever they are up there. Begin to separate pinky, middle, pointer, thumb, last. Palms out. Bend the wrist and imagine, see 1,000 petals towards the sky as you open up towards the sun. Rotating simply at the shoulders as you allow these hands to float down. Coming 2/3 of the way, flip the hands into a palm to palm, float those elbows out and close up those petals at the base of the spine. The end of the day. Pausing on the breath simply to bring the hands back in and up to the heart. And begin to inhale. This is our opportunity to give gratitude. We open up with gratitude, with sun salutation, we close with gratitude. Pinky, middle, pointer, thumb, exhale, release. Gratitude is the glue. Keeps all things together. Palms in and elbows out. And continuing on the breath, fingers together, palms together, hands together. Om Mani Padme. Don't know what that means? It means the jewel is in the lotus. Don't know what that means? It means you are the jewel and you are the lotus. Don't know what that means? Go meditate for a while. Palms in, elbows out. Closing up, and let's do one more. deep inhale. And separate. Come to a palm-to-palm connection. Space between the hands, and begin to rotate the wrists back and forth, pressing this energy now down, taking this chi ball and pressing it into a tiny seed. See an apple, orange, pomegranate, persimmon. Some seed, you get to choose the type, it's your chi. Press it down and plant the seed to continue the future growth. So the practice never ends. It's only begun. And when you get to the seed of choice, just hold it in whatever hand feels necessary. Remembering your intention and remembering you're open to receiving. Take the top hand and place it under the bottom. Gently bring this hand, bring it into the solar plexus today. As we remove obstacles from receiving what it is that we are asking for, palms in, take a deep breath, exhale, press, and plant this seed into your sunflower. Allow it to take root, allow it to germinate. And deep breath up and over and around, tiny little circles, and we'll get bigger with each time, 9 times. 2. As we fertilize the field, 3, 4. Coming up towards the upper chakras and down low. 6, 7. Way up over now into the 7th and 8th chakras and down below the first. And pause at base. Reverse the flow, big to small. Inhale. And exhale. 8, 7, 6. Coming in smaller still towards the solar plexus. 3, 4, 5. Reconnecting around 4. 3, 2. And back to our center. Take a deep breath in. Shake it off, shake the hands, shake the toes, shake the feet, shake the body, shake the hips, shake the booty. Shake the head, neck, do the hokey pokey. We'll close with 3 closing breaths, alright? So, inhale, rise, hands together, reverse swan dive. Hands to palm to palm and exhale down to the heart. You may repeat after me. With this practice, I empower my mind.
With this practice, I empower my mind.
Exhale out, release it, shake it off, inhale, rise. And exhale down. With this practice, I heal my body.
With this practice, I heal my body.
Exhale out, release it, shake it off. With this practice, I connect to my heart and soul.
With this practice, I connect to my heart and soul.
It is a privilege and an honor to share this practice. It has been a gift for me to receive it, and an even greater gift to share. I thank you all for sharing your energy, your enthusiasm, your willingness, your courage to try something new. I hope you will come again. This practice needs your support, not only in person, but if you have something to give financially to support us in this space as well. There's a basket at the back. Please give as your heart directs. And if you can't give financially, give in some way by bringing a friend or telling people about it. You can, so that it continues to do so much, and I appreciate that. Namaste, and have a beautiful day. What day is it?
Wednesday.
Yay, Wednesday. Happy hump day. Great job. You can roll your mats up. There's a box behind the screen here, and the blankets go on the shelf in the back there. Drink water, and we'll do this again on Friday.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Awesome.